Have you ever struggled to tell what you're feeling? Or even if you're feeling anything at all? You know something's off, but you can't quite name it. Is it sadness, anxiety, overwhelm? Or maybe you're just tired and overstimulated. That experience actually has a name, Alexithymia. And it's really common among autistic people, even though a lot of us haven't heard of it before. Today, we're going to talk about what alexithymus is, why it happens, and how it connects to interoception, and how it can impact emotional processing and social interactions. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Before we start, please make sure to hit like and subscribe. It really helps the channel and our community grow. Now let's start with what alexithymia actually means. The word comes from Greek, a meaning no, lexis meaning words, and thymus meaning emotions. So literally it means no words for emotions. It doesn't mean someone doesn't feel emotions. They do, often deeply, but they might struggle to recognize, understand, or describe what they're feeling in the moment. Alexithymia can actually be broken down into two main parts. Cognitive alexithymia. This is difficulty identifying and labeling emotions. You might feel upset, but can't tell if it's anger, frustration, or disappointment. Affective alexithymia is when someone struggles to feel emotions in their body or connect emotionally, even when they know something should make them happy or sad. People can experience one type, the other, or a mix of both, which is why alexithymia can look a bit different for everyone. Now let's talk about interoception, because it plays a big role here. Interoception is basically your brain's awareness of what's happening inside of your body. It's how you know you're hungry, thirsty, your heart's racing, or your stomach's in knots. For many autistic people, interoception works a bit differently. We might not notice internal signals until they become really intense, like realizing we're starving only when we feel dizzy, or noticing we're stressed only when we're on the verge of burnout. Because emotions are also physical, your heart rate beats faster when you're anxious, your stomach drops when you're scared. If interoception is out of sync, it can be hard to connect those body sensations with emotional labels. So instead of thinking, I'm anxious, someone might just feel tightness in their chest or nausea, without realizing that's their body's way of saying, hey, I'm stressed. Why it's common in autism. Research shows that anywhere between 50 to 70% of autistic people experience some level of alexithymia. It's not lacking empathy or being cold, it's a neurological difference. Brain scans show that the areas involved in emotional awareness function differently in autistic people. Combine that with sensory overload, masking, and interoceptive differences, it makes sense that emotions can sometimes feel confusing, delayed, or hard to articulate. How it affects emotional processing and social interaction. Alexithymia can have a big impact on emotional processing and social interactions. If you can't easily recognize what you're feeling, it's harder to regulate those emotions or communicate them to others. That can lead to things like emotional buildup or meltdowns that seem to appear out of nowhere, trouble connecting emotionally in relationships because others misread your quietness as disinterest, or feeling misunderstood because people assume you don't care, when in reality, you're just struggling to find the words. It's not about feeling less, it's about feeling differently. How do we build emotional awareness? For people who experience alexithymia, there are gentle ways to build more emotional awareness over time. Body check-ins. Take a moment to take a few minutes of the day to notice physical sensations, tension, warmth, or heartbeat, and connect them with possible emotions. Emotion charts or wheels. Visual aids can help bridge that gap between what's felt and what's expressed. Interoception exercises. Mindfulness, yoga, or even sensory tracking can help you tune into what's happening inside of your body. And most importantly, patience. Emotional regulation takes time. It's not something everyone is born knowing how to do. How you can help support a loved one with alexithymia. Seeing someone you love struggle with alexithymia can be hard. You might want to help, but you don't know how. So here are a few ways to support someone in a way that's compassionate and respectful. Show compassion. Try to understand how and why alexithymia might have developed. whether it's linked to autism, trauma, or another condition. It's not something that they're choosing. Learn more about their experiences. Talk with them, ask questions, or do your own reading and research. Give them the space when needed. Sometimes people with alexithymia need quiet time to figure out what they're feeling before they can talk about it. And if you want to help them build emotional awareness, do it together. Agree on a way that feels safe and supportive for both of you. And remember, the goal isn't to fix alexithymia, it's to create understanding, patience, and connection. So, to wrap it up, alexithymia doesn't mean someone is emotionless. It just means emotions are processed differently, often through a body that feels more than it can immediately explain. When we understand alexithymia and how interoception ties into it, we can start communicating and supporting each other in ways that feel more human and a lot more compassionate. If this video helped you understand alexithymia a little better, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might relate. It really helps our community grow and spreads awareness where it's needed. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.